This restaurant chain is also bracing for potential power outages at their stores all across the coast. Atlanta News First reporter Chelsea Beimfohr is live outside a Waffle House in West Midtown tonight. And Chelsea, you got a behind-the-scenes look at their war room.
Yeah, and guys, it is rare for this place to close. So rare that a executive from Waffle House told us today that sometimes when severe weather rolls around, their store managers don't even know where the keys are to lock the front door to these restaurants because they are normally open 24/7. No matter what time of day you walk into a Waffle House,
drop one hash brown scattered.
You can always order a hot meal. One of the only things that stops this place from operating is severe weather like Hurricane Idalia.
And it'll continue on up into Georgia and over to Jessup and Hinesville.
At Waffle House headquarters in Norcross, a team of leaders is tracking the storm.
Normally this is the boardroom.
But tonight it's a war room where they're forming teams to send to Florida and coastal Georgia.
Everything we do in this crisis is about people, power, and food.
Will Mazzell, Vice President of Marketing, says safety comes first. If a store is in the direct path of a hurricane, they shut it down. Inside the war room, they have radars, maps, and live camera feeds that track which Waffle House locations have damage.
We're able to mark these on the maps for the people out in the field, anybody in the office too. We can mark them if they're closed or if they don't have power, if they don't have water.
Once the storm blows through, Mazzell says it's the company's goal to reopen as quickly as possible so employees can make money,
Scattered, covered,
and help comfort a community in crisis.
And make them feel good and make them feel like home, and it just kind of gives a little more normalcy and let you feel like, okay, this was a really bad event, but at least I've got a good warm meal, and the people here are great, and I just feel better.
And Mazzell says there's currently about 7 stores they're considering closing in Live Oak and Lake City, Florida. Of course, that's all subject to change depending on what happens when the hurricane makes landfall. Reporting live in West Midtown tonight, Chelsea Beimfohr, Atlanta News First.
Chelsea, thank you.